missing child.
Breaking news, an Amber Alert now issued by the TBI for a missing 5-year-old girl.
You didn't do anything to hurt your daughter?
No, sir.
Do you know what happened to Summer?
No.
Do you know who took Summer?
No. There's nothing more to remember.
Online bullies began accusing them of having something to do with their disappearance.
Don Wells has a hard time describing his own daughter. When he's asked about Summer's favorite foods, TV shows, or toys, he stumbles with his words and never really gives a solid answer. I think it's because he likely doesn't even know his own daughter.
Okay. How you doing, Randy? Long time no talk to you.
Can I ask you a couple of questions, sir?
Yes, of course.
Could you tell me some of Summer's favorite foods?
Been asked this question before. She pretty much, I mean, as far as I know, I mean, I worked 7 days a week. When I come
His excuse has always been that he works all the time, 24/7. But Candace even said he's not always working.
when I come home, I pull up the driveway. Summer was usually waiting for me, and she'd come run up to the truck and her happy little jumping around joyful way, and she'd, "Daddy, did you bring me candy?" You know, because I'd always bring her candy. The kids love all that candy. They're high energy, like little bumblebees or whatever. I mean, they, of course, like, you know. But I don't think it mattered much. Whatever you could, I don't think.
Does she like any bedtime stories?
Normally she would just wear herself out, and then she'd say, "Dad, I'm tired. Will you put me to bed downstairs?" And so I'd go downstairs with her and tell her I loved her, and I'd sit there with her for a little bit till she went to sleep.
Do you know her favorite color?
I believe it's purple.
Purple. Sir, can I ask you how many days she's been missing?
I haven't added the days though, but I know it's been 2 years, June 15th. I mean, no, I haven't added the days, so I don't know exactly how many days. No. So
Oh, well, I understand. Our family's been living the same nightmare
right
for 779 days.
Right. Here it's been over 2 years, but those first few
821 days.
Them first few nights, you're like, where you wondering.
Don Wells pretends like he knows his daughter, but he's not very convincing.
No sign of our daughter, and we miss all our kids. We just miss them so much. We just miss them so much. We just miss them so much. We just miss them so much.
She was abducted. I knew that right away, and that's what I told him from the beginning, but I'm sorry that they had to spend so many man-hours in these woods. I just wish there was a way that neighbors could search neighbors' houses, but I wish there was a way.
You know where Summer is?
I don't know. I wish I did.
Any earthly idea what happened to her?
No, I wished I did.
It was deceptive. It was deceptive.
Deceptive. Deceptive.
His blink rate goes through the roof. His blink rate goes through the roof, which means you're feeling stress.
On several occasions, he's been asked to speak directly to his daughter.
Her mother won't either. Her mother and me will love her forever.
And it's like his mind won't allow him to do it. He always turns it into all of the missing children, as if there's no hope left for Summer. Don Wells has failed to convince people that he's not involved in his daughter's disappearance. He has a hard time expressing his feelings towards, quote, the person who did this.
So we're almost coming up for the 2-year mark. What would you guys say if anyone's listening now? Your daughter's still missing. What do we say today to these people or person?
I don't know. You mean to the abductor?
The abductor or abductors? Yeah, whoever did whatever.
I don't know what to say. But as far as the abductor, please let my daughter come home. Let her have a free life. Let her go to school. Let her get her driver's license. Let her fall in love someday with somebody she actually loves. Don't be this way. Don't hold somebody in bondage. That's not right. It's not right to do for your own personal pleasure or whatever.
And that's why he did always.
Please just let her come home.
He can't hardly find the words to beg for her return. He's actually expressed sympathy towards the person who did this. Any normal parent who is not involved, would have no problem addressing someone who they thought had taken their daughter. That should come naturally.
I'd do anything to have her back. If there's any way, if you can find it in your heart to please release her somehow, I don't know how you might do that. I mean, 'cause you're probably scared of going to prison for the rest of your life and everything else, I'm sure. But please find it in your heart, have mercy, and find a way of letting her go, and where we can get her back. And just please have mercy on her, and and us. Please don't hurt her. Please let her come home.
That stole your precious daughter. You got a mic, and we've got almost 4,000 people listening and watching who are going to listen and clip this and spread it all around, so thousands and thousands of people all over the world are going to hear this. I think you know that. What do we say to these sons of bitches?
I think all we can do is just, pray to God. And
No, I want you to speak to them. I want you to act like you are right now face to face with them.
I don't know what you say, because you don't know who's got them or what kind of people's got them exactly. So you're trying to run through your mind different scenarios, what you might say, and I've played with them a lot already.
Yeah, but plead again.
Don Wells is a bad actor. Some don't realize how hard it is to actually say something that's scripted out loud and actually make it sound believable. Actors have to mentally put themselves in a certain situation in order to do what they do. It's not as easy as you might think. It's so hard for him to talk to his own daughter or plead for her safe return, but he can very easily talk about the things that may have happened to her.
There's been nothing more horrific in my life, and I can't imagine. I can imagine more horrific stories, but
I know the thoughts. I think, I know the deep thoughts. I just can't even imagine speaking those words.
Yeah, when you wonder what's going on, especially, here it's been over 2 years. You're like, you're wondering what's your kid going through? Is she being beat? Is she being raped?
No. Those words, you go through those thoughts and everything, but you got to keep the hope.
Well, of course, yeah, absolutely. There's hope.
You and Kenneth both got to keep the hope.
Well, absolutely, yeah. I mean, we don't know. We know that this is killed every day, and they're mistreated every day. We got to be realistic too.
Dear Summer, I don't know if there's even the remotest chance of you ever seeing this letter, but I'm going to write it hoping you will. First of all, I want you to know that I love you with all my heart. I've never missed someone as much as I miss you. My heart aches constantly, and then the thought of someone mistreating you puts so much anguish and fear for you that I can barely breathe at times. I beg God for your life and break out in tears constantly. I'm very glad I got to spend 5 years with you, but now my life always feels like snow, rain, and drizzle, never ending. You are the highlight of my entire miserable existence on this earth. I love you, Summer, with every fibre of my being, sweetheart. I love you, and I will never give up on you, and one day, I will see you again. Always and forever, your earthly dad, Father, Donald W. Wells.